Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. This is the very first reading of 2025. This is so exciting. Today it's a timeless reading, so to be fair, whenever you come to this, the timing will be right for you. Just trust your intuition. But today we are asking, what is the very first major blessing that is coming to you in the year of 2025. So at any time that you are watching this, that is what we're asking. I'm going to try and get as much information as possible for you. So we have 2 cards, now 3 coming through for you. So we're going to have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. And I'm going to draw runes and charms as well for these piles. So let me just make sure that camera is focused. Welcome everyone, welcome, and welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new. Your first card, pile 1, we have the card of Conjunction Alliance. This is the card for pile 1. For pile 2, we have the card of Opposition. Confrontation. That's going to be fascinating. What's the first major blessing that's coming to you? Wow, this is going to be a really interesting reading. Okay, Pluto is for pile 3. Pluto rebirth. We are asking, what is the first major blessing that's coming to you in this amazing year of 2025? So, those are our 3 cards. Let's draw charms and runes and see what else is there for any of you that want a little bit more to help to guide you in. So pile 1, your rune, 2 runes coming through for you. You have Rado, the rune of journey, and you also have Ingas, the rune of fertility. So these are your runes. So Conjunction, Alliance, Rado, and that's journey and fertility. And your charm is, ooh, it's a great big heart. That's beautiful. Okay, let's move these up. Make a bit of space. Okay, cool. So that is pile 1. Let's look at pile 2. Very interesting cards. 3 runes coming through for pile 2. So pile 2, you have the rune of the spiritual warrior. This is Tewaz. You have the rune of wholeness, Suelo. And you have the blank rune. Okay, and your charm. You have, oh, it's literally fallen out of the bag. Look at that, a beautiful oak tree. Or it looks like an oak tree, but a beautiful tree. Wow. Okay. I'm immensely fascinated by this reading. We will see what comes through. Okay, where can I put this? I think I'm going to put it right up in the middle there. Okay. There we go. Okay, pile 3. We have the Pluto card, Rebirth, and your runes. Just 1 rune. You have Berkana, the rune of growth, and your charm. Okay, you've got 2. 1 rune, but 2 charms, and your charms are a beautiful butterfly and the peace symbol. But it's the peace symbol in a heart. That is lovely. Okay, so that is for pile 3. Now, beautiful souls, I am going to leave the camera running for a few moments longer for anyone that needs a little bit more time. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had an amazing Christmas and a wonderful New Year. You know, assuming that you are watching this sometime near to the New Year. If you're watching it later, I still hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year. And whenever you're watching it, that actually 2025 and any time that has passed has been absolutely wonderful for you. Looks to be the most extraordinary year. So, beautiful souls, let's see what is the first major blessing that's coming to you in 2025. I will see you in a moment in the readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Beautiful souls. What is the first major blessing of 2025? I think it is an alliance, a connection, a relationship with someone. Now, it could be a love interest. We have the big heart. It could also be a business partnership of some sort, or a working relationship. We have the rune of fertility. I am wondering if this, however, will be a relationship that is long distance, or you relocate, or they come from a different geographical location, because we have the rune of journey. Let's find out more. Let's draw your tarot cards first of all, or draw some tarot cards. I have plenty here. I'm going to use the Fairy Tale Tarot. I love this pack. I haven't used them for a little while. Okay, so we have the Seven of Hearts. Then we have Jack and the Beanstalk, which is actually the Hanged Man in a traditional tarot pack. How interesting. We then have, so this would be the Seven of Cups. Ooh, then we have the Wishing Well here, the Wish Upon a Star, which is the Star card. Ooh, and this one I'm seeing for you as well, Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, this is like so exciting. Okay, this is definitely a relationship with someone, a connection with someone that you have not yet met. This is a new connection, it's a new collaboration. Completion of beginnings comes through with the rune of fertility. So this is suggesting to me that there is some work to be done, or something that you need to actually choose to do in order to initiate this. So this is quite interesting. I don't think this blessing is just simply arriving. You know how sometimes it's like synchronicity, the planets align, you know, it just happens, it falls into place, a chance meeting. There's actually something you have to do first before the synchronicities kick in, and before this happens. So there's a lot of information coming through for you here. Let's draw some more cards. This is very interesting. It is definitely a connection. It's something that you really want, and I think you have wished for this already. Literally, you've wished for it. You could have been writing it as your number one wish in your new moon wishes and intentions every month for ages. But there's definitely either a hurdle to overcome, or something that you have to do with Jack and the Beanstalk before you get to this point where it kind of like happens, really, where the sparks fly with the Ace of Wands. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. But something has to be completed or wrapped up, or a decision made in some way, shape or form around you. Maybe you are hesitant about reaching out to something. There's something you really want. Okay, I do think travel, something that's out of your comfort zone. Sometimes the rune of journey also indicates that we need to journey within and remove any blocks from within to our progress, any blocks from within that say, I can't have that, or it'll never happen to me. So there's some kind of piece of work almost that you're going to need to do, whether that's internally removing blocks, or whether it's actually physically tying up loose ends, or wrapping something up, or doing something to initiate this. There's something you need to do first. I think we better draw some more clarifying cards for you. I think we'll use an oracle pack first of all. Oh wow, yes we will. Look at these cards coming straight through for you. And then we will dive into some more tarot cards as well. Okay, so you have Revealer of Truth. So don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. We then have Prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. And then we have the card of Magic. Okay, Revealer of Truth. Prosperity and magic. The card of magic says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Let go of the past. Go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Okay, so I do actually think for some of you, there is something within you. It is as if you don't believe that this can really happen. This is letting go of the past. Now, whether this is a business relationship or, excuse me, or a working opportunity, or finding the right community, or it's a love interest, something in you doesn't quite believe that this is possible. Also, for some of you, I think maybe there's more than one potential in front of you, and you're not quite sure kind of what to do first. There's definitely an energy of hesitancy around you. But I feel that your reading is actually asking you to really kind of like just sort of believe in yourself and acknowledge your feelings if you're finding this difficult. There's a lot of letting go of the past here, trusting that something can be different. I think maybe you've had some difficult experiences, or something didn't work out and you're therefore in a zone where you're kind of hesitant about trying again. But this is about relationship, it's about connection. Now, the rune of Rado is definitely, I think, saying to you, my lovely souls, journey within and remove any blocks to your own transformation. The star is asking you to really sit in a space of renewed hope and renewed trust. Let's ask what actions you can take. What actions can my pile one take to actually move this forwards? Well, we have the Sun, which is a card of magic, creativity. It's a card of, magic, creativity, happiness, belief. This is like really just believing in yourself, knowing you deserve this. Now, those cards just kind of flipped over there, so I'm just going to go with them. We have the Page of Wands. We have the King of Swords. Okay, this is about believing in the future and really holding a mind. This is about having a mindset of positivity. Really holding a mindset of positivity that says the right people will come at the right time. The right person will come at the right time. I can have this. I can do this. This is really like geared up, this reading, to believing in you. It's like your spirit team believe in you and they are asking you to believe in you. I mean, this could not be clearer, really. Everything here is about your own personal belief system. Let's draw some more cards from the same pack. If pile one can really hold that positive mindset, how might this unfold? Or is there any information that we can have? How might this unfold? Or what could be done? Or what can they do? So we have, oh wow, black, this is fabulous, black jaguar. This is about you being able to pretty much manifest anything you want. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Look at that, sitting under the wishing upon a star card. That's amazing. And then you have the card Inner Knowing. You are a brave traveller. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. This is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. What will happen if you hold a positive mindset? Absolutely everything will just unfold for you. I'm going to ask for further information for you, but I actually think your reading is absolutely about relationship. Now, this relationship could be, it could be the love of your life. Look at the heart, the size of that heart. It could also be that perfect team. We've got an alliance here. It could be the perfect community. It could be the perfect friendship group. It's connection to the right people or the right person. And the only thing that is stopping this blessing, well, I say, we're asking actually, what is the first major blessing of 2025? It's a connection, it's a relationship with someone or a group of people. Your part in this is to absolutely believe. This is why this reading has come to you right now. It is literally believe in your dreams with confidence. Hold that mindset. Hold the confidence that this can happen. This will happen. This is such a powerfully strong reading. Believe in yourself. The revealer of truth. It's very interesting. Coyotes, it's quite a trickster energy, and sometimes we come across people in life who kind of leave us perhaps feeling like we're lacking or leaving us in self-doubt, but actually part of meeting them is to help us to step up and build confidence, not to help us to go into a zone of retreat. Everything here is about you believing and absolutely knowing that you can have and do this, and then doing whatever it is that you need to do. Let's check out, is there anything else that you actually do need to do? Do you need to reach out? Do you need to do anything more beyond just having confidence and holding the mindset? Is there anything pile one need to do, Spirit, to, beyond holding the mindset? We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Hierophant. I'm seeing this card as well for you. Okay, we have the card of the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. Okay, prepare to be guided, I want to say. Absolutely, with the Hierophant and the Moon, I do want to say be prepared to be guided. Sit in a space of gratitude and trust that what you need will come to you. Let go of self-doubt. And I'm also going to say don't hide. Don't hide your light. I always feel with the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like somebody's exactly sneaking away with the goods, but there's an energy of kind of tact, diplomacy, of keeping things under wraps, of something not being seen. I think make a commitment to be visible and be generous. Expect to be given what you desire, rather than feeling as though it will be taken away from you. That's what this card is showing us. My lovely pile one, I think historically you have had some kind of a relationship, or even more than one relationship, either with a group of people or an individual, or both. And it could have been in love, it could have been in friendship. You've had a circumstance previously where people took from you. Perhaps they took you for granted. Perhaps they literally took from you financially, or took advantage of your generosity, or took advantage of your spirit, took advantage of your kindness and your dedication and your commitment. This is a time to put that behind you. Sit in a space of gratitude and trust that the opposite will come. The Hierophant is a card of higher knowing. The way will be illuminated. The key here for you is to be holding that positivity, that confidence, that mindset of, and looking ahead, the mindset, the positivity of happiness, of believing that what you want will come to you. This is your role in this. Let go of any fears around the history. Look at the way the Hierophant's hand is up, saying no to people who take, no to the past. That's gone. Let go of the past. This is coming through here. Let go of the past and embrace change. You can have prosperity, and prosperity can be happiness in love. Abundance is a word we so often associate with with money and material wealth, but abundance is ultimately about happiness, joy, pure love, excitement, passion. You can have this. You really can have this, and you will be guided. Okay, you'll literally be shown the way with the moon. So may we see perhaps one more card for you. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles. You can work at this as well. So just, I want to say, keep going with the Eight of Pentacles showing up here. This is literally saying do not stop. This is kind of like carrying on with your everyday life. Crack on with the everydayness of your everyday life. Go to work, be grateful, but trust and have confidence, because this connection or connections that you are desiring so much from the bottom of your heart is coming to you, and that is going to be your first blessing of 2025, or at least the first blessing that comes to you when you have come across this reading. Pile 1, this is fab. What an amazing start to the year, if this is right at the start of the year that you're watching this. And what an amazing start to literally now, the present moment, whenever you come to this. These are timeless readings, so you can always check in with them at any time. Pile 1, I'm loving your energy. I'm loving what is coming to you. Hold that mindset of positivity, trust and know. How amazing. Put that behind you. Just crack on with your world, and you will literally be, if you need to do anything, it'll be illuminated and you'll be shown. Pile 1, love your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. And yeah, just thank you for being here. It's such an honour and a privilege to be reading for you. Welcome to anyone new. It is so good to have you join us. Keep us posted in the comments as well. It is fabulous to hear what is happening in your world. Tons of love, beautiful souls, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really soon. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I'm unbelievably intrigued by this card of opposition, confrontation, because it feels like such an opposite energy to a major blessing. But I'm wondering whether out of a confrontation, something really quite extraordinary is going to come. It may even be that you are directed in a particular direction because of this. Something that is going to lead to something of genuine substance, possibility. We have a tree here. It looks like a tree of life or an oak tree. And Suelo is a rune of wholeness. It often indicates the pathway that you must follow. And the rune of Tewaz, the spiritual warrior, is very discerning. It often indicates that we have to cut away the old and make a clear-cut choice or decision about something. I feel that you may be being guided, possibly in a particular direction. It may even be that you're being guided away from a particular connection with somebody. Guided in a different direction because something isn't feeling like there's confrontation, or it's not very good, it's not actually quite right for you. And actually, if it had carried on, maybe you would have remained in a situation that wasn't appropriate. And so the major blessing may be being taken in a new direction. Let's draw tarot cards first. I'm going to use the Fairy Tale Tarot. I love this pack. I haven't used them for ages. Wow, my goodness me, you've got Guide of Crystals. So we have Father Christmas here. We then have the Star cards. This came out in pile 1 too. So if you were drawn to pile 1, it may well be there is a message there for you. My goodness me, something is coming that's really guided and loaded with fertility from something, I think, that hasn't worked. Okay, what else do we have here? We have the Five of Wands. Look at these 5 petals. This is like the Venus star energy. And we have the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory. Okay. If any of you are experiencing any kind of conflict, I need to get a bit more information, but if there's any conflict around you at this current time, you are going to come out absolutely at the top of your game. There will be a real silver lining to this. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you walk away. For some of you, it's the pathway to wholeness. It may be that you've really stood up. But there will be a major blessing that's coming from a situation that has been confrontational. I suspect at the time of you finding this reading, you probably know what this is. Some kind of a relationship where something has not been easy, or there's been a direct confrontation. But something really positive is to come from this, and you will be, I mean, this is a card of victory. You have success, you have victory here. Let's get some more information for you. Let's draw some oracle cards. Could we have a bit more information about this situation? We use these first. So we have miracles. Oh, wow. So, hummingbird, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Well, that is beautiful. And then you have fire. The energy of fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Wow, the tiger energy. Wow. Okay. I think that if there isn't a confrontation or something, a challenge around you at the moment, I think there will be one, but I don't think that it's massively problematic for you, because it brings you, it's actually a gift. It's like a blessing in disguise. It causes you to kind of step up. You're unstoppable. It literally causes you to have to step up. It really is a blessing in disguise. Now, if there is a confrontation around you already, if you've already stood your ground over something, or you're not sure how something is going to pan out, it is absolutely going to pan out in your favour. You know, your passion is your power. So this is about standing up for your position and not actually backing down over something here. You know, there's only one way to go with Suelo. And a miracle. I wonder if there may even be sort of almost like divine timing, or some miracle that happens that shifts this, because these could not be more amazing cards. Any debate within yourself, any not being quite sure about how this will work out. I'm kind of hearing, we used to do this with petals on flowers when I was little. You know, you take off the petal, you know, he loves me, or she loves me not, he loves me not, whatever that is. I think this gets resolved. So if there's any challenge with a particular person that's around you, it gets resolved. It is like a miracle happens. And if it hasn't yet happened and you're thinking, well, I haven't got anything going on in my world, everything's going swimmingly, I suspect most of you know what this is, then I think something will come along, and actually when it comes, you'll be like, oh yes, I remember that. I remember this reading. It's coming soon, because this is, you know, your first major blessing in 2025. But I think for most of you, this is an existing situation, and it literally is being resolved. It's like a miracle is going to take place to resolve this. So any worry you have about this, honestly, you can put it down. You literally can put it down. We have, so we have the Two of Swords, that conflict. Maybe ask how this evolves for my pile 2. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, how wonderful. We have the Four of Swords, how wonderful. And we have the Magician. Okay, this is super good. I think literally behind the scenes, a solution is being organised. It may be that there are people actually working behind the scenes on this. You know, if you've had let's say you had a falling out with someone and they're having conversations with friends, and the friends are actually helping to resolve this. But there's definitely something going on. There'll be help from people, help and guidance, and this will come together. If you've had a discord with a partner, actually, you're going to come back together. It's getting sorted. It is as if there are miracles that are taking place behind the scenes, which is why we go straight into the Guide of Crystals. We've got St. Nicholas, Father Christmas, bringing gifts and fertility. It is like, this is Christmas. It's going to get sorted. You don't have to worry about this at all, truly. So relax. Take time away. Take time out. This is getting divinely sorted. We have the Magician. This is a card of alchemy. The chemistry will be put right. Okay. It really is being sorted. This is lovely. I think this is this first major blessing, because actually, if you've started the year, or you've come to this reading at a time when you have a conflict with someone, it can weigh very heavy on your mind. But this is just getting addressed. You honestly don't have to worry about it, and that's the first major blessing. I think that you don't have, this isn't your problem, and actually this is going to get sorted. The issue here has been about you just being very, very clear and walking that pathway, doing what you know is right. Maybe get additional guidance. Yeah, being assertive. Look at that. I mean, wow. You have Kruger. So walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can choose. You can create your dreams. You can choose your dreams. This is amazing. This is amazing. And there's your second. We have the card of magic. Look at that. Magic and miracles. Fire, passion. You have two amazing cats. Two big cats. Cougar, tiger, fire. You are unstoppable. Whatever this conflict was, you are unstoppable. I want to say you are absolutely in the right. You will achieve the success you desire. You know, something will grow from this. There'll be possibilities that come from this. And I really do feel that things are being sorted out. It's almost like energetically. Kind of like the universe is, the chemistry, the miracles, the magic is taking place behind the scenes. And I think it's taking place behind the scenes because it's right. You were right to stand your ground. You were right to uphold a higher position. I think you've done something that was really, really honourable, actually. But I do think for some of you, and you know, this is a general reading, but I think it has caused a conflict. You may even have found that there was a conflict of interests for some of you, but you've held the higher ground and you've done right by this. Let's draw some more cards and see how this then unfolds. But this is your first blessing. It's getting sorted. You honestly don't actually have to do anything more than just be your direct self. But don't back down. Be assertive. Just hold your truth. Stand in your truth and kind of let others do the work and let the universe do the work behind the scenes. You'll get the successful outcome that you desire. Let us please ask for more information about how this emerges, or let's ask about the end result, please. Could we have the end result for my pile 2? So we have the moon. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. We have the King of Cups. Okay, we have the Strength card. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Swords. Okay, this is interesting actually, because I think something will come to light with the moon. Yeah, something that's going on behind the scenes could even be part of the direction. Now I think for some of you, Well, what I will say is, okay, so for all of you, the result you desire will come. For some of you, there'll be a resolution with this situation. And the key here is, and it's literally getting sorted behind the scenes. For some of you, though, also, I do think there could perhaps potentially be a cutting cords, a walking away. That won't be for all, but it will be for some. The reason I say that is because the Rune of Tewaz is a card of discernment. And the Page of Swords really can cut through things, move on from something. The Ten of Wands is a card of responsibility, sometimes of burden. But the King of Cups is really standing in truth, in love. Having the grace and the courage with strength to keep going. I want to say don't hold on to a grudge. Allow the new to emerge here. I think something will be illuminated, actually. That's really key here as to how this unfolds. And it puts you in a position of kind of empowerment, actually, with the King of Cups. I almost want to say in a superior position, okay? So if you've had a conflict, and I do think you were right, this puts you in a superior position. You kind of know that you were right, and I think it's seen that you were right. And this is where, in a way, it's important not to hold a grudge, to have the courage of your convictions, but also potentially to be able to kind of let go of it. I mean, for some of you, there might be a letting go and walking away completely. For others, there's a letting go and just a celebration of the fact that it's like when somebody owns the fact that, or it comes to light that somebody behaved badly, for example, and you know that you did the right thing. Because it's resolved, there's no need for you to continue to be, you don't need to, literally don't hold a grudge, just, bring in love and move on, whether that's moving on in connection to this person or moving on and moving away. I think it's going to depend on your circumstances. Let's get a little bit more information. But miracles and magic are taking place here. It is a blessing in disguise, because if you are moving on, you needed to. And if this person sort of ends up eating humble pie, well, that was also needed, because that's a real blessing as well, because everybody then is growing from the situation. May we ask how this emerges, or get a little bit more information. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the card of the Lovers, which is a card of choice. Lovely. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay. What we're seeing here is that there will be a kind of almost like a karmic reckoning from this, as it were. And actually, it's right for everybody. We've got a new beginning here. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of harvest. I think that you will be in a position to make choices. And whether those choices are right for you to leave something, or whether those choices are right for you to put it to rest and move on, forgive and forget, the choice will be yours, actually. That's what we're seeing here. And it's up to you to really weigh up the circumstances in your own unique individual way and in your own unique and individual world. But there will be a really positive, fruitful outcome for you, a successful outcome, literally a victory. And it's from that position of victory that you can actually, with love and gratitude, really think about what is the best choice for you. And you will make that choice for yourself. And it will be variable depending upon your own circumstances, but things will come to light that will give you like that source of empowerment to know that you need to make a choice and to make the choice that's right for you. That is what we're seeing here. And it will be right for you. It really will. It takes you into a space of profound possibility, profound strength. There's real growth that is coming from this. I mean, you are really stepping up. You become unstoppable. You rise. It's like you're becoming empowered, owning your own agency. And you will never look back from this. You know, this is one of those times when you've stood your ground, you've stepped up, and wow, you're owning your own power. And once you do that, that stays with you and it carries with you into your future. You know, you become that stronger, that wiser, you know, the even bigger, better version of you. Pile 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. Hit the little bell icon as well, and they should come into your stream as soon as I upload anything. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for returning. Thank you if you're new. Happy New Year if you're watching this at the time of my uploading it, and happy wherever you are in 2025 or whenever you come to this reading. Beautiful souls, tons and tons of love. I mean, this is serious stepping up and serious empowerment. Wow. Keep us posted in the comments. It is wonderful to hear what's happening in your worlds. Tons of love, beautiful souls. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So, what is the first major blessing that's coming to you in the year of 2025, or at whatever time you find this reading? This is Pluto rebirth. We've got a butterfly, so this feels like it's the emergence of something, like the final stage of something. Berkana is a rune that speaks of a whole new phase of life. So this is a serious turning point for you. There's no question of it. I also feel like it's going to run smoothly because we have the peace symbol inside a heart. Let's ask about this. If you are expecting a child, if you're pregnant, I think the birth will run really smoothly. Now that's just a message that will obviously just be for some of you, but not all. But I do believe it will be. Look at this 8 of Hearts. Look at the celebration. And you have the 8 of Crystals too. Wow. Look, this is like heralding something. And this is something of longevity. We have the infinity symbol here. This is something in real terms that is coming into your life. How interesting that we have another 8. 888. Wow. Now, if those numbers are relevant to you, they will mean something. If any of you have been struggling with depression, anxiety, a time of darkness, 8 of Swords as well, wow, I think literally the rebirth is coming. If you have been overloaded with anything, the rebirth is coming. And look at this, we have Child of Wands. How beautiful. Look at the world and the butterfly here transforming. Your world, your world is about to transform. That is the major blessing that is coming for you from a place where you've either been worried or anxious or in a dark place within yourself, or a situation where you felt blocked. Something is literally to be transformed, and it is to transform easily. If you have been working your socks off to try and bring something to completion, to fruition, not only is it going to reach completion, but it's going to burst forth into a place of transformation, abundance, emergence. If you have been struggling to see a way forward, the end is coming, literally, and the new is coming. The end of that and the new. This really is a rebirth. Whatever your situation, whatever this applies to, and I do think it applies to a very real, solid situation in your world, real circumstances. You could have been experiencing lack, difficulty. Whatever that is, not only is it transforming, but the world is absolutely opening up for you. I am so grateful on your behalf to see this, and it's going to happen easily. This transformation is happening, literally. If you've had a difficult pregnancy, I think the birth will be completely okay. I really do. It's going to run easily. This just feels like, literally, that maybe if you have been working on something, it can birth into the world and it will flow. It's not going to be difficult. You might have been worried about it. Honestly, it's going to take off. This is the energy of your reading. Wow. Let's draw some more cards now. So your first major blessing literally is the emergence of something. Okay, the transformation of a certain situation, a circumstance. What else are we shown for my beautiful pile threes, please? We have visionary. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. We have inner knowing. You are a brave traveller. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Here you are. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Wow. Okay, I think this came out in pile one, but if you are working on something, and for some of you, I think it's quite a big thing. To be fair, having a baby is a big thing, isn't it? That's life-changing. But if you are working on a project or an idea, and you're really wondering how you're ever going to bring it to fruition, the first major blessing is that it reaches a stage of completion. Because Bacana is a new phase of growth. It's endings and beginnings. It's a new phase of growth. And so, this heralds a turning point for you. So if you have an idea, you've been visioning in something and you just are wondering if it's ever going to get off the ground, I think it reaches a stage of initial completion. Or indeed, it reaches its completion. And it smoothly and easily does this. It emerges, it evolves. Let's draw some tarot cards to see whether there's any further information for you. Is there anything pile three need to be doing to kind of work with this energy? Is there anything that pile three need to do to work with this energy? Stop worrying. You have the 8 of Swords and take a risk. Go for it. You've got the Fool. Okay, we'll take these 3 as well. We have the King of Cups. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Devil. I'm going to draw a couple more from this pack. Okay. We have Rebirth showing up again. I mean, wow. Now, you couldn't write it, could you? You really could not write it. Okay, and then we have Nobility. Yes. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Yes. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just amazing? Right. Okay. Stop worrying and just go for it. Take a risk. Do it. And do it with love. Do it because you love it. Keep going. Don't be fearful if you can't quite see what the next step is. Just keep on going, one step at a time. Let go of any kind of doubt. And if there's anybody around you that is a bit of a naysayer, anybody that says you can't do that or you'll never achieve that, absolutely, cut the cords, disregard them. This is really, really honouring this choice to launch. If you are working on something and it's already reached a certain stage of completion, but you're fearful about launching it, you're just, do I don't know, send off that manuscript to somebody? Well, yes, you let go of self-doubt, let go of that inner critic and just send it off. Press the button, write that email, do it, send it out there. The world is going to open up for you, that there is something that is very unique to you with the card of Visionary that is absolutely, the timing is perfect here for you to take it forwards, to launch it into the world, for it to reach either its completion and then you do something with it, or indeed for it to reach an initial stage of completion and you do it. But this is also, it's not just about something reaching a turning point. It's about it moving through and coming out the other side. If you've been going through that period of lag, or you've been really low and feeling like you can't venture out into the world, there'll be an opportunity for you to do so and seize the moment. Take the risk. Everything here is pointing to success, actually. And it's success with a whole new platform of emergence. It really is. This is absolutely beautiful. What's so lovely is this peace symbol in a heart. And I really feel this is letting us know that this birth is going to run smoothly. This emergence is going to run smoothly. You don't have to worry about this. Even if you really can't quite see how this might emerge, just trust and take those steps. See if we can be given any more guidance as to absolutely how this will emerge, or anything that you can do. Any emergence, please. Anything around the emergence. Now, we have lots of cards that have shown up here. I think I'll just take them all. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Empress. Wow. We then have the Hanged Man. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. What a story unfolding here. Whatever this is for you, I think you've already significantly actually invested in it, which is why it's something that's coming to fruition or coming to completion or reaching a stage of completion. I think you have significantly invested in it, and it really, really does have the potential to be quite amazing, and I think you know it. The Empress also is a card sometimes of pregnancy and birth, and we have two birth cards, rebirth. I think that you have been hesitant about sort of almost like at what point do you move it forwards. But now is actually the time, really. I do feel this completion energy is around you. This could be a project that you worked on, you really invested in, but you haven't, maybe you put it to one side because you had other stuff going on. Now is the time to pick it up and actually do something with it, to launch it. There's something to emerge and to be launched. And even though you may see this as being challenging, you may be wondering quite how to do this, this is absolutely the time to invest in moving this ahead. I feel there is something that you yourselves do need to do in this process, aside from it's this sort of, it's like taking the risk, pressing the button, just doing it, going for it, saying yes to it, rather than like if you've written this amazing novel or this amazing song, but you've never, ever, ever dared to go and sign up to an audition, or you've never, ever dared to send that manuscript off. This is the time to do it. This is the time to actively take action, to move it forwards, to put aside self-doubt. This is absolutely the time to launch something, to let it go, to let it emerge, or for you to emerge. If you have been in a place of retreat, if you've been struggling with any kind of addiction, or you've been held back in a situation by anyone, this is a time to literally take that risk and say, do you know what, I'm rebirthing. I'm not going to be tied down by that anymore. It's now time for me to invest in the future. You're going to come through this easily, and this is the really joyous energy that is around you. Let's draw a few more cards to see if anything else is shown as to how this unfolds. Maybe ask how this actually unfolds for pile 3. Okay, I am seeing this card. Look at this. We have the Three of Wands. What a beautiful energy. I'm seeing these two and this one here. We have the Three of Wands. We have the card of Strength. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords. This is really interesting because I do actually feel that this is about having the courage to look ahead and take action. Even if there are a few bumps in the road, a few things that still have to be ironed out, you're going to come through this transition. You're going to come through this rebirth. You can launch yourself into this new phase of your life. It's going to flow much more easily than you realise. This is a time to sort of take that decision, actually. I do think you have a part to play. Obviously, if you're expecting a little one, then that's going to happen anyway. But your part to play in it, I suppose, is to really, really believe and know that this can happen smoothly. To open yourself to the choices you have. But this is very much about launching yourself into a new phase of life with confidence and knowing that it can work out. Having the courage, for many of you, it is the courage to take a risk. You could be leaving behind a period of lack or a job that you dislike. And you've got this amazing idea and you just don't know whether to launch it. Well, this would suggest that launching it is the right thing to do. It really, really would. I think this is amazing. You know, the first major blessing of 2025, or the first major blessing that comes to you at the time of you finding this reading, is to take that risk and to launch it, to go with it, to put it out into the world, to say, do you know what? I've put a lot into this and I'm now going to actually seriously make this happen. Having the courage of your convictions and being prepared to take action on this. This is your reading. Wow. Keep us posted, Pile 3. I would be so thrilled to hear what this is about for you. I'm really seeing things move forwards. Really seeing things move forwards. And even if you can't quite see exactly how to do it, just it's like making that decision, launching it, and then responding to whatever shows up as it comes. You can do this. This transition is not going to be as difficult as you think, and as long as you are looking ahead and focused on the outcome that you desire, you know, your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. You're going to come out on top. You really are. Just literally with grace, handle anything and everything as it comes. And it's so not going to be as challenging as you think it is. Pile 3, this is your reading. Wow, and more wow. Keep us posted. Beautiful souls, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never ever miss a reading as soon as I upload it. Tons of love, Pile 3. This is amazing. It is seriously amazing.